Hi, I'm Mark.
Hi, I'm Pete.
We're from Northbound.
And today we're going to be looking at 8-bar blues chord progressions.
So in this video, we're going to be looking at 4 different variations of the 8-bar blues. This is for songwriters who want to write blues songs, so you want to learn lots of different blues chord progressions. And the 8-bar blues is great for that because it sounds just like the blues, but it's a bit of variation from the standard 12-bar that is so common. So this is lesson 2 in a 3-part series. Part 1 already looked at 12-bar blues. So part 2 now is a bit more advanced, a bit more unusual chord progressions. And then part 3, which is next, is takes the ideas that we've looked at in parts 1 and 2 and then moves on to looking at how you take that and then write your own original chord progressions. So we're going to start by looking at It Hurts Me Too. This is a song, an 8-bar blues in D. It's very, very similar to a 12-bar. You can almost think of it like a 12-bar that's been cut down to only to simply just drop 4 of those bars. So we're in the key of D, and we're going 2 bars of D, 2 bars of G, a bar of D, bar of A, and then back to D, and then back to A. And that's all there is to it, and we just loop around that progression. So as an example now, here is me and Pete playing It Hurts Me Too.
You said you were hurting, almost lost your mind. The man you love hurts you all the time. When things go wrong with you, it hurts me too. You love him more, should love him less. I pick up behind him and take his mess. When things go wrong with you, it hurts me too. You love another woman, and I love you. You love him, and stick to him like glue. When things go wrong with you, it hurts me too.
So there you heard me and Pete playing It Hurts Me Too. So what I did was I took that chord progression and I used that as the basis of one of my own songs. So a song that you'll hear me and Pete in a moment play called Blues for My Baby. This uses the same chord progression, but what I did to try and make it a bit more interesting was I changed the rhythm. So where It Hurts Me Too's got this kind of hard shuffle, what I did for Blues for My Baby was I gave it a bit more of a swing. So I'm playing a D9 instead of just a regular D chord, and we have... And that's the rhythm, you see, so we got kind of this more swing thing going on. So the chord's the same, 2 bars of D, 2 bars of G, bar of D, bar of A, and then at the end, I put this little turnaround on. So that's just a simple little chromatic run, something again adding in there just to make it sound a bit different and a bit more original. So this next song, the music was written by me, the lyrics were written by Pete. This is Blues for My Baby.
Got the blues for my baby since she's been gone. Rolled and tumbled, cried all night long. Baby, quit being foolish, bring your clothes back home. I'm trying to get along just the best I can. Me and my baby used to walk hand in hand. Baby, quit being foolish, bring your clothes back home. Got a pain and sorrow that hurts my soul. Try calling, baby, but you won't take my calls, baby. Quit being foolish. Bring your clothes back home.
So that was Blues for My Baby. That's a song that's taken off our CD, Wish I Was Home by Northbound. The band's Northbound. I should say that the CD has the full band, so it's got the upright bass and the harmonica as well. What you're hearing in these lessons is just really stripped back so that you can focus on the chord progressions and not all the kind of lead playing and everything else that's going on. But that was taken from the CD. So the next song we're going to look at is Key to the Highway. So this is a really, really common 8-bar blues. We're in the key of A now, and we're going to start with 1 bar of A, a bar of E, 2 bars of D7, before we go back to A, back to E, and then I put this little turnaround on. So that's just standard turnaround. You can use any of your own. And that's Key to the Highway. So now hear it in context. Here's me and Pete playing Key to the Highway.
I got the key to the highway. Belt out, I'm bound to go. I'm gonna leave here running. Walking's most too slow. I'm going back to the border where I'm better known. Well, you ain't done nothing but drive a good man from home. So give me one more kiss, darling, and I'll be on my way. I'm gonna roam that old highway till the break of day.
So Key to the Highway is a really standard chord progression that you find most commonly on Key to the Highway, but you do find it on other songs as well. There's a really good song by Samantha Fish called Jim Lee Blues Part 1. That's really good. I checked that out. Same chord progression, great feel. I took that chord progression and I used that for one of my own songs, a song called Drink Away My Blues. And what I did to try and make it sound slightly different from just straight copy of Key to the Highway was I used that chord progression for the chorus, but then I added a verse, and the verse is A, and then it goes to a D, and then there's a D sharp diminished before we get back to the A to the E to the A to the E. So that chord progression, which I use for a verse, is actually stolen from a Freddie King song, Stumble, instrumental, great instrumental. It's just what I did was I just took, I lifted 8 bars of I think it's a 16-bar progression. I'm not entirely sure, but I just lifted 8 bars of that, which I thought was quite nice, and that fits in well against the Key to the Highway changes. So you have the kind of the Key to the Highway changes for the chorus, and you have this other thing which was taken from the Stumble for the verse. So that's kind of then how I put the song together, so that it's got this verse chorus kind of structure, which is slightly more modern than blues, which just tends to have lots of different verses where the last line's repeated as the chorus. So it's just a different way of approaching songwriting. So now this is Drink Away My Blues.
A bottle of Jack's, a bottle of rum, a bottle of scotch got me on the run. I was drinking to forget you, drinking away my blues. 1 shot of bourbon, but I was wanting more. Only escape you when I hit the floor. I was drinking to forget you, drinking away my blues. A bottle of Jack's, a bottle of rum, a bottle of scotch got me on the run. I was drinking to get you drinking away my blues. Oh, yeah.
So the next 8-bar blues that I want to take a look at is Need Your Love So Bad. This is kind of got more of a jazzy feel, kind of soft feel. The chords are great. We start with a bar of A, a bar of A7, a D, D sharp diminished, and then we go A, F sharp minor, B minor, E, and then we go A, D, A, E, A. And you notice I'm just calling it an A and a D and things, but I'm actually playing 9 chords and 7 chords. That's just kind of standard. Just pick whichever one sounds good at the time. So those are the chords. Here is me and Pete playing I Need Your Love So Bad.
Need someone's hand to lead me through the night. Need someone's arms to hold and squeeze me tight when the night begins and I'm at an end. That's when I need your love so bad. Need some lips to feel next to mine. Need someone to stand up and tell me when I'm lying, when the lights are low and it's time to go. That's when I need your love so bad. So why don't you give it up, bring it home to me? I'll write it on a piece of paper, darling, so it can be read to me. Listen to my plea, bring it on home to me, because I need your love so bad.
So as we're kind of in this more kind of jazzy feel now, look at another chord progression. This is probably the most advanced one out of the ones we're going to look at today. And this is the chord progression that you'll find on songs like Hard Times, Nobody Loves You, Nobody Knows You When You're Down and Out, It Ain't Nobody's Business But Mine, which I think was done by Bessie Smith. There's a song that Robin Ford used to do, I Ain't Got Nothing But the Blues. They all use some variation on this chord progression. I'm going to be doing it for Nobody Knows You When You're Down and Out. So we're in the key of C now. So we're going C to E to A7. And then we're going D minor to A7, back to D minor to A7, back to C, F. And then we're going to do a little walk down to the A. And then we're going to go D7, back to G7, and then back to the start. And that's the basic chord progression. It goes around like that. So now this is Nobody Knows You When You're Down and Out.
Once I lived a life of a millionaire, spent all my money, didn't have any care. Took all my friends out for a mighty good time, bought bootleg liquor, champagne and wine. Then I began to fall so low, lost all my good friends, had nowhere to go. If I get my hands on $1 again, I'll hang on to it till that old eagle grins, because nobody knows you when you're down and out. In your pocket, not one penny, and as for friends, you don't have any. When you get back on your feet again Everybody wants to be a long-lost friend. I say it straight, without any doubt. Nobody knows you when you're down and out.
So this next song then takes that chord progression and kind of plays with it a little bit and comes up with an original song. This one we called Boat Song because I was on a boat when I wrote it. But it's actually called What Money Can Buy. It's quite poignant. It's the last song on the CD. But it uses a variation on that basic chord progression that we've just looked at. So we go C to E to A7. Then we go A minor, D minor to G, and then C to F to C to G. So that's a kind of fairly standard turnaround at the end there. And it cycles around that. There is a verse part as well, but we don't do it. I won't show that now because that goes off in a different direction into E minor. But I just wanted to show an example of how you'd use a standard chord progression like Nobody Loves You and then use it to kind of give it a tweak and make it your own. So this is What Money Can Buy.
I've got 20 guitars, I want one more. I won't be happy till it made me poor. I'm living my life for what my money can buy. I need a bigger house with a bedroom more, 'cause this old home is too damn small. I'm living my life for what my money can buy. Gonna sell my house, sell my car, buy me a boat that don't go very far, and spend my time on what money can't buy.
So this brings us to the end of lesson 2. So we've looked at 4 different variations of the 8-bar blues and how you would then interpret that to kind of write your own song based on those chord progressions as inspiration. If you've liked this video, please hit like, please hit subscribe, please check out my other videos, Facebook, all the rest of it. That would encourage me, help me, support me. I don't make any money from this, so, encouragement is, it helps. Please stick around for the final part of this lesson. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you in lesson 3.